I was looking forward to a romantic night with my girlfriend, Mia. We decided to go for a drive on a cold winter night, away from the noise and stress of the city. We wanted to enjoy the starry sky and the fresh air, and maybe watch a movie on my laptop. We packed some snacks, blankets, and a flashlight, and headed to our car. We drove for about an hour, listening to our favorite songs and talking about our dreams. We reached a secluded spot in the woods, where we parked our car and got out. We wrapped ourselves in blankets and sat on the hood of the car, gazing at the sky. "Look, there's a shooting star," Mia said, pointing at the sky. "Make a wish," I said, smiling at her. We closed our eyes and wished for our happiness to last forever. We opened our eyes and kissed each other softly. We cuddled for a while, feeling warm and cozy. We decided to go back to the car and watch a movie on my laptop. We got inside the car and locked the doors. I turned on the laptop and searched for a movie to watch. "Hey, how about this one?" I asked, showing Mia the screen. "It's a horror movie. Do you really want to watch that?" Mia asked, frowning. "Come on, it'll be fun. We're not scared of anything, right?" I said, teasing her. "Fine, but don't blame me if you have nightmares later," Mia said, rolling her eyes. We started the movie and watched it with interest. It was about a couple who went for a drive in the woods and encountered a ghost that haunted them. The movie was full of jump scares and creepy scenes. Mia and I held each other tightly, feeling a mix of fear and excitement. We reached the climax of the movie, where the ghost appeared in front of the car and smashed the windshield. Mia and I screamed and covered our eyes. Suddenly, we heard a loud bang on our own windshield. We opened our eyes and saw a horrifying sight. A pale, bloody face with sunken eyes and a twisted mouth was staring at us from outside. It was the ghost from the movie. We gasped and panicked, trying to start the car and drive away, but the car wouldn't start. The ghost kept banging on the windshield, cracking it. I felt a cold sweat on my forehead. We were trapped. "Help! Help!" we shouted, hoping someone would hear us. But no one came. We were alone in the woods, with a ghost that wanted to kill us. We looked at each other, feeling hopeless and terrified. We hugged each other and whispered our last words. "I love you, Mia. I love you, Jack." We closed our eyes and waited for the end. But it never came. The banging stopped. The ghost disappeared. The car started. We opened our eyes and saw that everything was normal. The windshield was intact. The movie was over. The night was calm. We looked at each other, confused and relieved. We couldn't believe what had happened. Was it a prank? A hallucination? A dream? We didn't know. We didn't care. We were alive. We were together. We drove away from the woods, feeling grateful and lucky. We decided to never watch a horror movie again. We decided to never go for a drive in the woods again. We decided to cherish every moment we had with each other. We drove back to the city, holding hands and smiling. We had survived a winter night drive with a paranormal encounter. We had survived a winter night drive with our love. I was driving on a lonely road heading to my hometown. I had been working in the city for a year, and I was looking forward to seeing my family and friends. I had left late in the evening, hoping to avoid the traffic. I did not mind driving in the dark as long as I had my music and my coffee. I turned on the radio and tuned in to my favorite station. I heard a song that I liked and started to sing along. I felt happy and relaxed. I checked my GPS and saw that I was only an hour away from my destination. I smiled and thought about the warm welcome I would receive. I drove past a sign that said, "Welcome to Kolar." I recognized the name of the town. It was where my grandfather used to live. I had visited him a few times when I was a kid. I remembered the old house, the big garden, and the stories that he used to tell me. I wondered if the house was still there. I decided to take a detour and see the house. I thought it would be a nice surprise for my grandfather, who was now living with my parents. I followed the directions on my GPS and turned right at a junction. I drove for a few minutes and saw another sign that said, "Kolar, 2 kilometers." I felt a surge of nostalgia. I drove into the town and looked around.
Tended to
I saw a few
car
shops,
at the pumps.
a temple, a school,
Across
and
from
a police
them stood
station.
a man, an
I did
unsettling
not see many
figure
people.
in his late 40s.
I guessed they were all
his
asleep.
gaze fixated upon
I
the
drove
women
slowly
with
and
an
looked for the
intensity
house.
that felt
I
disconcerting.
saw a familiar gate and a sign
Stepping
that
into
said
the station,
Sharma
a
Niwas.
sense of unease settled in as
I
you
recognized
observed
the
the man's
house.
unwavering
It was my
fixation on
grandfather's
the
house.
women,
I parked my car outside the gate and got out. I walked towards the house and saw that it was dark and silent.
The discomfort
I felt a
lingered,
pang of sadness.
intensifying.
I wondered
as
what
you
had
stepped
happened
back
to the
outside
house after
to
my
find
grandfather
both the
left.
women's vehicle
I hoped
and the
that
man's
someone was
truck
taking care
had
of it.
vanished into the
I
twilight.
reached the door and knocked it. I did
Opting
not
for a
expect
brief
anyone
respite,
to answer.
you chose
but
to
I wanted
linger
to
at the
try.
station.
I waited
seeking
for
a
a
moment
few
of
seconds,
respite
but I did
before
not hear any
continuing your
response.
journey.
I tried the door
As the
handle
night
and found
unfolded,
that it was unlocked.
you resumed your drive.
I pushed the door
the
open
road
and stepped
swallowed
inside.
by the darkness as you
I felt
pressed
a gust
on.
of cold air.
The hum of the
I
engine,
shivered
a
and
comforting
looked around.
companion against the
I saw a
unsettling
dim light
thoughts
coming
that
from a
brewed
window.
within.
I walked towards it.
Hours
saw
later,
that it was the living
another
room.
station
I
emerged
saw
like
a sofa,
a beacon in the
a
night.
table, a TV,
Fate
and a
intertwined your
fireplace.
paths once
I saw
more
a photo
with the two
frame
women
on the wall.
seated
I
at a picnic
recognized
table.
the photo.
Their
It
relaxed
was my
demeanor
grandfather,
belying the
my
unease
grandmother,
that simmered
and my
within.
father.
A
They were
sense of
smiling
déjà
and
vu
happy.
clung to the air.
I felt a wave of
familiar
emotion.
discomfort
I
rekindled by
walked
their
towards the
presence.
photo and touched it.
As they
I
departed,
said softly,
your gaze
"Hello,
lingered,
Grandpa.
only to
I'm
bear
here.
witness to the
I came to
reappearance
see
of
you."
the unsettling man
I
in
heard
an
a voice
adjacent
behind
lot.
me. It
His
said,
vehicle seemingly
"Hello, Arjun.
mirroring their movements.
I'm here. I came to see you."
Chilling sense of pattern.
I turned
and
around and
intent
saw a man
emerged,
standing
sending
in the
shivers
doorway.
down your spine
He
as the
looked
man
like my
departed the
grandfather.
scene in synchrony
He wore a
with
white
the women's
shirt,
exit.
a black coat, and a hat.
Resuming your journey,
He had a
a
beard
glance
and
in
a
the
smile.
rearview mirror revealed
He looked
an
alive
ominous
and
sight.
well.
A vehicle
I
trailing
was
the women's
stunned.
car with
I could
intrusive
not
high
believe
beams,
my eyes.
casting a
I
disturbing
said,
glow.
"Grandpa,
Instincts
is that you?
surged,
How is this
urging
possible?"
caution as you maintained a
said,
careful
"Yes,
distance,
it's me.
observing
It's
the
possible
man's
because I'm a
persistent
ghost."
pursuit. A
felt
deliberate
a chill run
slowdown
down my
yielded a
spine.
tense standoff.
I felt a
The
surge
truck's
of fear.
aggressive presence
I
looming
said,
near the women's vehicle.
"Ghost? What do you
Seeking
mean?
reprieve,
You're dead?"
The women pulled over,
said,
likely
"Yes,
hoping to
I'm
shake
dead.
off the ominous
I
follower.
died a year ago.
A fleeting
murdered.
moment of relief ensued
I felt
as the
a
truck
shock.
continued
I said,
past,
"Murdered?
seemingly breaking
By
the
whom?
tension.
Why?"
Yet,
He said,
the narrative didn't
"By your
relent.
uncle. He wanted the
In a
house.
haunting turn,
He poisoned
the truck
me
abruptly
and made it
pulled
look
off
like
the
a heart
highway.
attack.
An
He
unsettling
sold the house
scene
to a
that spoke
builder.
volumes
He
in
took the money
desolate,
and ran away.
Isolated
He
expanse.
betrayed me and the family.
A strategic
He's a greedy
decision
and
led
evil
you to
man.
follow suit,
felt
maintaining
a rage.
distance as the women
I
drove
said,
by
"Uncle."
once more, trailed
Which uncle?
persistently by the ominous
I
vehicle.
don't have any uncle.
Realizing
He
the
said,
gravity of
"You
the
do.
situation, a
You have an
call
uncle.
to authorities became
He's your father's
imperative.
brother.
The
He's your
sequence
Uncle
of
Ramesh.
events unfolded like a script from
felt
a
a
chilling
confusion.
thriller encounter
I said,
on the
"Uncle
remote
Ramesh."
highways of Colorado.
I don't know any Uncle Ramesh.
The unnerving
met
reality
him.
of encountering
Never heard
potential
of him.
threats on isolated roads
"You did.
often serves as a
met him
stark
once.
reminder
You
of
were a
the
baby.
importance of
He
awareness,
came to visit us.
quick thinking,
He
and
held you in his
decisive
arms.
action.
He said you were cute.
Your alertness potentially
he loved
prevented
you.
a sinister
He lied.
outcome,
He
ensuring
hated
the
you.
safety of those
He
two
hated us.
individuals amidst the
He hated
eerie
me.
backdrop of the Colorado highways.
I felt a doubt. I said, "How do you know all this? How can I trust you? How do I know you're really my grandfather?" He said, "You know me. You know my voice. You know my face. You know my stories. You know my love. You can trust me. I'm really your grandfather." I felt a dilemma. I did not know what to think. I did not know what to do. I said, "What do you want from me? Why are you here? Why are you telling me this?" He said, "I want justice. I'm here to help you. I'm telling you this because you need to know. You need to know the truth. You need to know the danger. You need to know the enemy. You need to know your Uncle Ramesh." I felt a curiosity. I said, "What about him? Where is he? What is he doing?" He said, "He's here. He's in the town. He's in the police station. He's the new inspector. He's the one who killed me. He's the one who's after you." I felt a horror. I said, "After me? Why? What does he want from me?" He said, "He wants to kill you. He wants to kill you because you're the last heir. He wants to kill you because you're the only one who can stop him. He wants to kill you because you're the only one who can expose him. He wants to kill you because you're the only one who can avenge me." I felt a disbelief. I said, "This is crazy. This is insane. This is impossible. This is a nightmare." He said, "This is real. This is true. This is happening. This is your destiny." I felt a panic. I said, "What should I do? How can I stop him? How can I escape?" He said, You can't stop him. You can't escape. He's coming for you. He's on his way. He knows you're here. He saw your car. He followed you. He's outside. He's at the gate. He's knocking on the door. He's here. I felt a terror. I heard a knock on the door. I heard a voice. It said, "Arjun, open the door. It's me, your Uncle Ramesh. I'm here to see you." I felt a despair. I knew I was doomed. I knew I had no choice. I knew I had to face him. I knew I had to fight him. I knew I had to die. I said to my grandfather, "I love you, Grandpa. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm ready, Grandpa." He said to me, "I love you, Arjun. I'm proud of you, Arjun. I'm with you, Arjun." I took a deep breath and walked towards the door. I opened it and saw him. He was my Uncle Ramesh. He was my enemy. He was my killer. He smiled and said, "Hello, Arjun. I'm here. I came to kill you."